I don't want even him to get a scrape, much as to see my baby getting shot. My auntie-in-law, she was the one that had him, right? Based on what I've heard that happened, like there was this ride-by shootout, right? Like the gunmen saw their rival and decided to attack them because it's not far away. It's like streets beside one another, and they decide to make an attack because of ongoing feuds going on within the community. And throughout the time of the shootout, there were retaliation shots firing back. I'm not sure if they expected a response, but I don't think that was the intention. And soldiers were there because it's near the Zosa post. So the soldiers went ahead, stepped up, did their job, and they retaliated back to the men on the bike shooting. And at that point in time, my auntie-in-law, she was there sitting at her gate with my son, and she grabbed him and she chucked him on the ground. She's trying to open the gate, but it's like she can't move. Her feet are numb because she thought that she got shot, and she found out that it was my baby that got shot. They could not determine if it was the gunmen or the JDF force that shoot him. Like, no one knows. They have not found out as yet in the hospital. She rushed with him to the hospital, and I got the news. I felt like hit my head. They took me to the hospital, and I've been there with my son. He's my only child. His dad does not reside in Jamaica, and passing the news on to him based on the experience that we had before is very hard.
What do you mean by that, based on the experience you've had before?
So we had like a son before, I had a miscarriage. So this is our only child, and we do our best to ensure that he is safe, he's comfortable, he has everything. I worked at a call center. No, don't matter the hours I have to do to provide for my child. That's me. He motivates me. And when he's not happy, I am not happy. I don't want even him to get a scrape, much as to see my baby getting shot. Like, words can't explain. I did not see my son childhood growing up, like, see this happening. Like, my mind is not here. See the doctor is dressing him. They remove the bandage and to see the big hole in his leg. With the doctor's report, he got one gunshot. He's now in surgery where they're taking a further look into the home to clean it out, to see if there is any like splinters remaining like from the bullet wound. His tissues are damaged, so they're trying to look into that to see what's damaged, what's the next step to go forward, to see how that they're gonna have that recover. So they're doing a great job, thanks to the doctors and nurses at KPH. They rushed with him, they did everything, even though there were other injured persons. They said the baby, we're gonna look at the baby, and I really respect them for that. I really do. Also to the nurses here at the Children's Hospital, the doctor, they did a great job. And with my son, he's stronger than me. He's there, he's looking around, like you can see him wondering what's wrong with me. He said, "Mommy," and he pulled my mask down. and he looked at me and he turned his head away. Knowing MJ, he's very active. So his feet not moving, like the left one is moving, he kicked it. But knowing him, he's very active, and to seeing that he's trying to move his right leg because that's the leg that he kicked with. He loved to play ball. He comes from a very athletic family. So he's not able to move the right leg. He's looking up. I know he's saying, what's wrong with me? Like, what's happening? Who are these people? Seeing the doctors and nurses around him. Seeing mommy crying. I never met my son see me cry before. I always stay strong, so he know that he should be strong as well.
What was his father's reaction when he got the news?
His father's reaction, first thing, what my son do out there, so what my son do a road. Yo, my son. He got upset because he started crying. He disconnected the call. I called him back. He's still crying. I just spoke with him, so he's checking up, seeing how the process is going. He's trying to hide him there. So far. Living in the West Kingston area, I have lots of friends, family who have passed away because of violence in the community. Not for me, I want a better life for my son. I don't want him to grow up and hearing gunshots. Saying, "Mommy, what's that?" I would have to explain to him and say, you know, this is this and so forth. And I don't want to give him that image in his mindset, because having a child thinking about that they're going to ask further questions and you have to go in depth, in detail. And I don't want him to have that image in his mind. I want him to grow. For me, persons in the community, like, I don't really come outside. I don't mix with people. Because growing up, seeing things that happen, I want a better life for my son. I am trying to set the foundation from now. I believe in God. In Him I put my trust. And with His grace and mercy, my son will overcome his surgery. Just hoping for the best.